Good afternoon, everyone. So I just thought I'd jump on, do a very quick video, just sort of share some of the successes that the club's had just recently. What I mean by successes are not necessarily being successful in finance or anything like that, but being successful in, you know, the club running well. Successes as in, you know, people taking the opportunity to get involved within the running of the club. Successes of just the children and the adults moving forward, whether that be a new grade, whether that be a new life skills badge, whether that be being more confident in class, whether that's being a better person outside the dojo, whether that's being you know, you're, I don't know, let's say, you know, you're more mentally focused at school or at work. That's what I class as being successful, or class as being yeah, just sort of having those successes really. So it's like, you know, when you ask a person, you know, what do you class as being successful? You know, I'm not saying that, you know, successes can't be finance, but again, for me, it's not about you know, having stacks and pots of cash everywhere, although that's nice, you know. Not saying we've got that. I'm just saying that you know, everybody could do with a little bit more cash in their pocket from time to time. But I don't want people to get stuck in the rut of thinking that success is just financial. Success is about, like I say, you know, having a lovely, happy, you know, sort of lifestyle, you know. And again, having that family around you is being classed as successful, you know. Because at the end of the day, if you don't have family around you or anybody that supports you in what you do, you know, it's like, well, what's it all for, you know? And it's like one of those things. It's like if you have, you know, if you know you're just a number. And again, I'm speaking from personal experience here. I basically worked pretty much all of my life from the age of 13, doing paper rounds, milk rounds, working in Littlewoods back in Reading Town Centre back in the day, and then from there I went and did a print finishing job, which was down the Elgar Road in the Robert Court Industrial Estate, and then from there I moved on from there to a job in Slough, where again, same thing, print finishing, got to learn new machinery, started moving my way up the ladder. Started doing double day shifts, went on to you know, doing night shifts in control of 3 bookbinding machines with 3 lots of crew, and then from there moved on to another, same company but moved into a bigger building, and again still had the 3 machines being under control of again, quite a few people. It gave me probably a, you know, it gave me a relatively decent lifestyle, doing, you know, having not loads of holidays or you know holidays abroad or anything like that, you know. You know, it gave me what I've, you know, what we've got today as a family, so I could never regret doing the job that I did. However, it wasn't what I think I was made to do, which is a strange one, you know. I always thought about, you know, when we first started doing karate back in 2003, you know, we were just going with it, enjoying it. It wasn't until, I don't know, maybe 2014, something like that, 2015, that, you know, we all started chatting, and there's a couple of guys that, God rest his soul, he's not here anymore, but a lovely guy called Kevin always said to me, why don't you set up your own club, JJ, go on, why don't you do it? And it wasn't only just me, he was chatting to a few of the other guys as well. So, and I suppose ever since that day, it was one of those things that you just want to think, well, maybe I could do that. I don't know. And then it was one of them things of, should I step over that threshold and go, do you know what, sod it, let's go it. let's go at it, let's try it. And we didn't. And it wasn't until sort of 2017, I think it was, beginning of 2017, things weren't that great within what we were doing before. So we decided to go for it. So that's when we set up the club. And I've never looked back since, really. However, I was still doing my full-time job at the same time as well, and so was Chrissy. She was working at the school. I was still doing my night times in Slough or Langley, and again working on the machines and stuff like that. And pressure just got to me. And then I found out that my dad was ill in 2019, and he died in the December of 2019. And basically, I carried on doing my job, even though it was tough at that time. It really was tough. I struggled to, cope with it, and you had the pressures of everything. Oh, you need to get this job done, you need to get that job done. And I came back in the January 2020 after Christmas, and that's when I made the decision. I couldn't cope anymore. I was just like, no, I'm not having it anymore. So that's when I made the decision to go full-time. I thought, right, the club's pretty successful at the moment, we're doing okay, and then we'll go for full-time. So basically that evening, I think it was January the 8th 2020, I thought, right, I'm going to go and pick my tools up. So I was in the factory, literally only one other person there. I think that's what pushed me over the edge actually. I was supposed to have had 3 people turn up, I only had 1 turn up, and I was supposed to run the whole machine on my own, pretty much with another person that never done it before. And that's what pushed me over the edge. So in the end, I was like, no, that's it. I told the temping agency girl, I said, sorry, you're gonna have to go home. I quit. So basically, picked all my tools up, stuck them in the back of the van. Not in the van, might have been in the van, can't remember now. And that was it. Phoned Chrissy on the way home. I said, listen, I can't do it anymore, and okay, no problem. And that was it. So, and then of course COVID hit, and I was like, uh-oh, here we go. But I got, we got over it as a club, as a family, and that's what I class as successes. Sticking together, pulling together through the rough, the smooth as well. So yeah, so don't ever feel as though that money is everything that is successful, because it's definitely not. It's everything. It's like when maybe when somebody's ill, being there to support that person is a success. And it's like I was saying, with that person, with them being, let's say they're being ill, or they're fighting a disease, or whatever it is, or they're trying to control their, their medical problems or issues. Being there for someone is a success for them, because you make them feel good, knowing that you're there to help, support, encourage them to get better. And likewise for yourself, you can feel that success because you know that you've done good. You know that you're doing a good deed. And again, it's just every now and then, it's like if you're walking down the road. It's like the other morning, I'm out in the back of the van, just clearing the back of the van out. Guy walks past, morning, how you doing, you alright? Just that. That's a success. Just making someone feel good about themselves. Just saying hello, So yeah, so I just thought I'd share that with you today. And if you need a little bit of love today, from me to you, likewise, we'll have a little bit back if that's cool as well. Alright, but look after yourself, guys, and remember, just try and be kind every day. Just try and do one good deed every day, even if it's just a morning, guys, how are you? Or morning, how are you? Or just a smile. Don't have to say anything, just a smile. Just treat each other with kindness. Just wish the world was a little bit more like that every day. You hear about people getting stabbed and It's like there was another one in Tyler the other day, you know, a young lad, 22 I think. So it was like 18, 19-year-olds that done it. It's such a shame, such a shame. Look at this, like, these guys should know right from wrong. I know obviously everybody has different backgrounds and stuff, but you know what's right and wrong. That sort of stuff is just like, come on, you know. Such a shame. But anyway, I thought I'd share that with you guys today. So if you're still watching, like I said, the video's 10 minutes long, but if you're still watching, thanks very much, appreciate it. And take it steady, and we'll see some of you guys a little bit later on this evening for our Wednesday night classes. Looking forward to these. Like I say, with the successes as well, whether it was a new belt at the weekend, whether it was new badges, new life skill badges, it's not just about those, it's about everything else involved as well. So anyway guys, take it steady, see you soon, cheers, bye bye.